Hi, I'm Danielle McDonald, and I'm here today with Rochelle, and we are going to be doing a basic makeup tutorial. It's just for those that are just getting into makeup, and yeah, let's do this. Right. First, we're going to start out with some primer. She's already cleansed and moisturized her face. I'm just using a gel primer. You want to make sure you get it all on her face. These sponges, the sponges soak up a lot. And then when that's done, I'm just going to put this down. And then next, I'm going in with concealer. I had to make my own concealer because she doesn't normally wear concealer. And we couldn't find a shade that matched her. So here goes nothing. Open up. I'm just using the dot effect. Look up. You want to bring your concealer down at an upside down triangle. It helps conceal the dark circles. She doesn't have any, but I'm just showing you in case you do. Because if you just do it under the eye, it's going to give you a shadow, and you don't want a shadow. My hands are clean. I've sanitized. I prefer my hands sometimes because it just gets those spots that a wedge or a brush can't reach. And you're just going to kind of blend it in as much as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you don't really want to leave any creases. Make sure you get all around the eye. Look down. And if you had really bad dark circles, you would continue up with the concealer. Okay, next we're going to let that dry for just a minute, and then we're going to go on to the foundation. And she's just using Maybelline. It's just a mousse, and you can get it at drugstore, Target, Walmart. She prefers the mousse. Prefer the mousse, Rochelle? Mm-hmm. I'm just going in and putting it around the face. And then this is where you kind of blend. And then if you did any contouring or highlighting, this is where you would blend as well. But we'll get into that on my next video. This is just basic. You want to make sure when you blend that you get the ears and under the jawline. Sorry, babe. This is the longest part, but it has to be done. I'm just going along her eyes, making sure I'm getting all the creases out. And I'm going down her jawline, her ear. And then just checking to make sure it's all blended. You don't want to forget about the nose. Look up. Like, and you always want to bring it down. Okay, got me? Alright, so once that's applied, you're going to let it dry for just a minute before you apply the powder. And the powder acts as more like a setter. Keep your makeup from smudging or, you know, disappearing throughout the day. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to the powder. This is Bodyography. I don't believe you can get this anywhere, but of course you can just use just a basic powder. You always want to use a powder brush, not the pad that it comes with. Those are pointless. Circular motions. You don't want to really go back and forth and up and down too much because that'll smudge and cause creases. Close your eyes, babe. Look up. Still want to go back to the ear, hairline, jawline. Look up with your chin, and then always blend. And with the powder, you can blend down even more in the foundation just to make sure it's all even. You never really want your neck to be a different shade. Okay, now we're done with the powder, and next we'll go on to the blush. You could do a bronzer, but she doesn't need a bronzer. So yeah, let's do the blush. This is a blush brush, that's what it's called. And you can get these anywhere. Elf sells them for like $1. You can get them, they're better brushes for $3, so just whatever your budget allows. The blush I'm using is CoverGirl. The color is 510 Iced Plum. And you can get that at drugstore, Walmart, wherever. Do you like this? You can, she has prominent cheekbones, but if someone doesn't, you can always ask them to do the fishy face, and that will give you some cheekbones. And you can just go as dark or as light as you wish. For her, she just wants a natural look, so I'm going to stop here with that. Alright, next I like to do the lip next, but with her I think I'm going to go start with the eyeshadow, and then we'll go on to the next step. This is just an e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. I think it was $6. You can get it at Target. And I'm going to apply our eyeshadow with a brush. This brush is a smoky eye. I think I'm going to go with, give her a little color. Then you're just going to want to apply like a base color. And I'm just making it a little darker with these e.l.f. palettes, or the e.l.f. colors, or really any color you can get at a drugstore, at Target or Walmart. You always have to apply a lot of layers to get the color that the palette has laid out, which is fine. It just takes a little longer. Alright. I'm just gonna switch brushes here. I'm going with the angled eyeshadow brush. This is just to highlight the brow bone, really. And then I'm going to go in with a matte color for her crease. A matte is more, it's not sparkly. And if you have an angled brush, it's always best to use that in the crease. But if not, a regular brush would do. Don't use what the eyeshadows come with, those little brushes. Those are pointless as well. All right. Okay. Next, we're going to go on to her eyebrows. And for her eyebrows, I'm just using Rimmel's just eyebrow pencil. I prefer eyebrow pencil. There's just about anything you can think of out there now for eyebrows, but I just feel like the pencil stays on better. It's easier, especially for someone who's just starting out with makeup. Go with the pencil. Brush. And she has a good eyebrow, so I'm basically just going to highlight it a little bit. Excuse me. If the foundation gets in it, just wipe it off. and it's good for evening out any spots that you have that your eyebrows aren't growing, or the lady at the nail salon waxed too much off. We've all been there. It's a good temporary fix. And you just want to brush as you do it to make sure you're keeping with the natural brow bone. Okay. Next I'm going to go in with eyeliner. This is Revlon Color Stay. I actually love this. Revlon makes the best eye products, I think, that you can buy at drugstores, Walmart, Target, whatever. They last all day. It really does. They last all day. I'm just going to go in at the top. Close your eyes. She has false eyelashes on, which is fine. I'm just going to do a little on the outside since she does have her false lashes. And then I applied a little and I just smudged. You never want to have just a straight line of eyeliner. It's not cute. And I'm just putting her eyeliner on and smudging. You can do as much as you want. Don't get crazy, but I think that looks good for her. Okay. Next, I would do a mascara, but since she has false eyelashes on, she requested not to have mascara. So we're going to skip that step. But it's not hard to apply mascara. Now we're going to go to the lip. This is just CoverGirl. The color is Burn 290, and it's just a pretty shade of red with a little sparkle. You don't have to use a brush, but I like to. You could also use a lip liner. before. You just outline your natural lip. It basically just helps seal in the lipstick or lip gloss from smudging, getting down here on your teeth. This takes a little bit of time, but it's good. Rub your lips together. Just having her blend. And then next we're going to just apply a gloss. And then that should wrap it up. This is your turn. You could do a clear gloss, or I like to stay in the same shade really. Okay, and there you have it. Our beautiful Rochelle. Thanks for watching. Bye.